Hi everyone, my name is Aoibhe Ni and welcome once again to my craft table here at Yarn Towers. Today I want to talk to you about short rows and how I use them in my Tunisian-Lace shawl patterns to create increases in the number of stitches per row. So once again what I have here is a small platform of double crochet stitches. I've got 6 on here, but we'll only be using the first 2 and I might repeat it afterwards if I have a sec. But we have as I said, a platform of double crochet stitches here that we're going to work our full rows and our single short row on. So as you can see from the chart there, we're using linked 6 upward trebles today, which means that I'm going to start off with 7 chains. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and I'm only using blank stitches on this. I'm not going to go any fancy eyelets or anything like that, just to make things nice and easy to see. So once again I've got my 7 chains. That's how tall the stitch is actually going to be. I'm going to ignore the first chain, flip the chain over and just work into the bottom bumps. Again, this is just a bit of finesse that I like to add. It just means that the edge of your lace is actually going to have a series of V's down the side, which I think just looks a little bit prettier. So we've got 1 there, the second one here, the third, the fourth, if it'll go in, oh, missed a bit, there we go, the 5th, and the 6th there, just side the base. So, working our way back up, the light grey square at the bottom of course is your base, so it's hook in, yarn over, just pull through the base, and then zip your way back up the stitch with yarn over, pull through 2. So that's the second, it's number 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So that's it. We have our first 6 upward treble there sitting looking at us. Now you can see from the chart that the short row, which is in between this one and the next proper full column, has got 7 squares in it. The bottom one is pink, showing you that that's the last one, and there's a number at the very, very top here as well. It says number 4, which shows you just how many horizontals you're actually going to be working in to create this stitch. So, as you can see from the chart there, what we have first is 3 normal blank stitches. So that's 1, 2, 3, and then the pink square, which is 4, just denoting the last one. There's nothing particularly special about it. So it's just yarn over and pull through. So now we have the 4 squares. We have our original loop, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 squares of the short row chart column itself. Then we're just going to zip back up again from there. We're not going to go anywhere near the base itself. So it's yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, through 2, through 2, and then the 4th through 2 there. So what you have is a row that's connected halfway up your first column, but not connected to the bottom at all. Now we're going to do the second full column. So we're going to be zipping down the side of the short row and then picking up the first column there before going into the base. So we know that we have 4 squares in our short row. So we're going to find the first 2 easily because they're just there looking at us, horizontals. 1, 2, and 3 there. And the 4th one actually is the exact same horizontal. It's actually on the first column. It's the same horizontal that your last square of your short row actually went into. So it's the same horizontal on your first column that the pink square actually used up. So it's straight through that, yarn over, pull through, and then through the last 2 squares of the first column there to finish off our second column. Light grey square, straight into the base, yarn over, pull through, and then zip back up again as if nothing ever happened. So that is yarn over through 2, it's the second, yarn over through 2, third, yarn over through 2, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. And that's all there is to it. And you can see now, if you look closely, that even though we've only got 2 stitches, 2 columns stuck into the base, we've actually got 3 V's on top. So you know that you've increased by a stitch there. And you can see that you've got your horizontals here. You've got 3 across, 3, 3. You only got 2, 2, and 2. So you know that there's more going on up on top than underneath. So I'll just repeat the short row in the second column again for you, just to be absolutely sure. So what we've got here again is our first 3 blank squares. 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to have the pink square, which is going to be the last of this particular short row. So that's yarn over through that. So you know that you've got your original loop and you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 squares of the short row. Working our way back up again, it's yarn over through 2 straight away, through 2, through 2, and through 2. And to finish column 2 once more, what we're going to end up with is our first 3 columns of the short row are easy enough to find, because you can see them there. They're the horizontals just lying across the stitch. The fourth one isn't really part of the body of the stitch. It's still connected to the column, the last full column there. So it's the exact same spot that the pink square went into. So you're going to have 2 stitches hooked into that basically. And then the last 2 blank squares down the last column. Before going through the light grey square at the base, yarn over through 1, and then zip your way back up with your through 2s the whole way. So the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th, 6th, and 7th. So there you go, you've got 2 short rows. You can see it already fanning out there, so you know that you're definitely decreasing. So thanks very much for watching. Hope to see you again soon.